Those hearts in that kissy face, it's something I can't explain. And when I send that airplane at you, you respond with that love, no shame. I'm loving the smoke you bring, the smoke you bring. Don't leave me unread, I'm saying.
It's right now.
I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you.
Welcome everyone here tonight as we are live here in Milwaukee. This is the Blackout PPWA 150. Now, in case anybody's wondering, that is Puro Pantry Wrestling Association, brought to you on the Blackout Motorsports Racing Network by myself, Brandon Smith. I cannot wait. Yes, Gunslinger, you guys have a racing league apparently. I'm very proud to actually bring this on. It is my cousin's wrestling league that he hosts right on YouTube. Gotta throw some love out there for him once in a while for a small charge and small fees, but you know, it's advertising none the least. So check it out, PPWA on YouTube. You watch some wrestling and some extra stuff. In fact, he even sent me this to help commemorate this very special occasion. Let's go to the video. Chucky.
Hey, what's happening?
Man, what a night. We're coming here for the first time in network history, and it is the Milwaukee Mile. How do you feel about this one, especially with that new pit entry the way it is?
Yeah, it's got to be the weirdest pit road I've ever seen on a track. But we've done some testing here all week, and we seem to have a pretty good car, so I think we're going to be just fine.
Yeah, as you come across this, most people would think that you just kind of get out there, but no, there's actually some practice that a lot of you drivers do. You get ready for such a special night as for the first time in network history, we're also being sponsored by a wrestling association, so that's exciting.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely cool.
Oh, yeah, my cousin was ecstatic.
So shout out to them for sponsoring a nice race. Sure do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's PPWA, in case anybody's wondering. Or just shout out Pyro Pantry. He'll get the point. We got Gunslinger from their group in the chat. And
awesome.
He's also one of the wrestlers. Amazingly enough, it's a game.
That's cool.
A retro type game, Fire Pro Wrestling. If anybody's wondering, is actually kind of cool. They can make their own mods and everything else, set up their own wrestlers. They can do whatever. They even have Luigi as a weapon.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I've seen some wild stuff on that thing. And once in a while, I actually co-commentate on that network.
Cool.
All right. Well, Chucky, I'm going to get you out of here. His car's feeling great. Your car's looking tremendously well. So hopefully you have some good luck here tonight.
Yeah, just going to have to keep it clean. I don't think even if we win the race today or next week, we mathematically we can't get the championship. So, but we're going to go out here and try to play spoiler.
He's going to play spoiler. Get the dubs when he can. That's what I'm talking about.
That's right. So, I might not win the championship, but I can sure try to win the next two races.
Exactly. Good luck to you, man.
I appreciate it.
Good luck. So Chuck Balance, of course, you hear him out there looking to do a little bit of spoiler events in that number 41 machine. Now let's hear from Brian Newell, who is also, he might be in contention. Brian. Oh, Brian? Brian. Hello. All right, Brian doesn't really want to talk right now, so, without those guys really wanting to talk at all, let's just go and see what else I can stir up here. We're still waiting for drivers to get here. Anthony Alex is here in that number 54. Is he ready to rock and roll, shake and bake, whatever? Absolutely. Of course, I'm waiting to see how many guys show up before we confirm this one to go live officially and count towards the points. 6 drivers makes it count towards the points race. If not, we're going to regroup and we're going to throw something even more wild and crazy into the mix. Of course, then they're going to have to contend with legal fees and all that. We're just let it kind of roll. But these guys definitely going to see what they can do. We got 36 minutes remaining, and what better time to bring on the time here at the track, National Anthem. Oh my, I can hear him there. Let me just kind of change some of this stuff here. We're gonna go like this and go, oh my, just cussed on stream. Did not mean for anybody to hear that. However, it's not the worst thing possible. Hopefully we can hear him just fine again. I'll see if maybe bringing him up again would be just fine. Let's see if he's got it fixed. Brian.
Yes?
No, now I got you loud and clear, buddy. So you're coming in here tonight, and, as it stands, we got one more race, and it's looking like currently Dub Racing has it locked in for the championship. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling about being a 2-time team championship winners?
Team championship is good. But we want a driver champion. It don't matter who it is. We want it.
Oh yeah, you know, especially at the top. You know, William Hightower. You know, he's got him there. He's absolutely putting up a remarkable season.
He's our best. He's pretty much our best driver besides Kurt.
And then you got you putting up into third place, you know, and Kurt Bray falling back into third amongst you guys. And then Parker Vance, of course, obviously not showing up parts of the season, but then other times he does show up.
Yeah, he's a part-time driver. He has IR and more important stuff.
Yep, so you guys at Dub Racing, you guys won the champion, confirmed won the championship. Any words or shout outs you got to do for anybody that helped you win that championship?
That's our team. We try each week. We work as hard as we can. I get on early to help them know the setups, like how the track is going to be, and we work on it from there.
Any shout outs you got to do for any fans in the stands?
No, just my team.
What
You
about
gotta
the
support my
network?
team.
What about the
You.
network or the league? Huh?
You.
Hey,
Remember-
what about
remember-
PPWA, our sponsor tonight? Come on, Brian. I go over this.
I don't work in Discord until Sunday.
I'm going to have to fine you. I feel a fine is in need. I'm going to send you a link for the tip line, and you're going to send me a $5 fine, okay?
Yeah, I was busy yesterday. Me and Kurt was doing the 6 hours of the grind. So
Hey.
I was busy.
Hey, I was doing the Glen too. You think I'm not busy? I still set up a stream, set up a session, and get this done. I don't want your excuses.
There's always gonna be excuses.
I'm gonna fine you from now on. Anytime you forget the sponsorship, I'm gonna fine you, and I expect it to show up.
You might want to find my whole team because we always forget.
I'm gonna start doing it. Well, Brian, congrats on the team championship on behalf of the network, and great job here tonight, or great job all season, and showing up every weekend and week out.
I'm looking forward to next season of the trucks. I'm much better in the trucks than this car. So next season should be more better than me. You should have more of me running up front than this.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully you get it dialed in. And
Yep.
thanks for.
The turn 1 and 2 is annoying me.
You'll be all right. Good luck. So there we go, Brian Newell, everybody, for Dub Racing, and now let's hear from William Hightower. William.
Yes, sir.
Not confirmed that you won the championship, but it's looking like you might have it locked in so far. How do you feel about this season so far, as Dub Racing actually has claimed the team title?
Yeah, there's been a few times this season I'm very disappointed in my performance, but overall, I can't be too mad at it. I mean, I've had some consistent races for the most part. Sorry, I just woke up not long ago. My brain's still trying to process.
All right, well, it's all good, man. Any shout-outs you got to do for any fans that were cheering you on all season in this team championship win?
Yeah, obviously, as always, my teammates at Dub Racing, we work well together. Snow Crab, Emma, Cam, Todd. I think those are the 4 people that have consistently come out, showed out, whether they've talked in chat or not. I think they watch most of my races.
All right. Well, I'm going to get you down to the guys so you wake up, and good luck here tonight. And you're going to need some help. I would definitely practice pit entry.
Yeah. I've raced here before in another league. I know it's quite.
All right. Oh, so we do got some experience here. So that's a good. You already got one up. Thank you.
Thank you.
So William Hightower, another member of Dub Racing. There's Piro Power. Piro, thank you for sponsoring tonight's race. The PPWA man himself. Some of those streams are wild and crazy, but ultimately a whole lot of fun. As these guys are having a whole lot of fun. We got David Mayo showing up here. He's not on track yet. Anthony Alex was out there still practicing. They're still not in the chat. As some guys are still getting clocked in, but what better time than to do this than right now? Please rise for the playing of our national anthem, done by the 82nd Airborne All-American Chorus.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
As we get here, this is the Milwaukee Mile, and we got a few more drivers here, including a new one. First on the scene here at the Blackout Racing League, Harry Krantz. Let's hear from him. Harry. And what a night. You're coming here to Blackout Racing League. I think this will be your first night out. How do you feel?
Pretty good, I think. I don't know. I just bought Milwaukee because I saw we were racing tonight. I got off work, so I was like, all right, let's do some racing. So I'm here now. Yeah, I don't have too much experience in short track, so I'm excited to see how the race plays out compared to your intermediates and your super speedways and whatnots. But yeah.
Now that we're going to put you on the spot, now that we got you here in debut, pretty much a debut night for you. You know, some exciting stuff happened yesterday. You know, it was Watkins Glen 6 hours. Yeah,
absolutely.
And for the first time in team history, Harry, break it down. What happened?
So we hopped in. It was Blackout Motorsports took place in the 6 hours of Watkins Glen yesterday. It was me, Brandon Smith, and our other guy, Hunter Terpstra. I don't know how to say his last name.
Terpstra, you got it right.
But yeah, we took part. We just really wanted to finish the race and, you know, just hopefully place well. But we ended up placing second place. So you said that was the best finish we had in Blackout. That was my first endurance race for Blackout. It was a really good race. I had a really good time crew chiefing for you. I'm glad you crew chiefed for me. Had a blast. But yeah, it was a super fun night. Or morning, yeah.
That is correct. For the first time in Blackout Motorsports team history, we placed on the podium in a major endurance race. And Harry did a great job. He drove magnificently. I do got to say that. He actually drove pretty good. Putting up two runs in the car and finishing out the race. So he did a great job. So the team I'm very proud of the team right now. Even though they didn't get it to put together here. Don't know why. But second place in endurance race is always fun. So, yes, Eric, thank you for helping me with that announcement, man.
Of course.
And, and it's great. And if people were watching, cheering us on from I believe it was you who was streaming it.
Yes.
That's great. Hopefully they love the performance we put up.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things from friends and family, you know?
All right. Thank you for that, Harry. I'm going to get you down to the guys. You want me to just throw you in Blackout, or do you want me to throw you down in a different one?
Put me in solo for now. I'll move up if I feel.
All right.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you. So Harry Krantz doing a great job. What the heck? You guys come up with some random stuff. Thank you for the banner. The Star Spangled Banner was great. I used Spotify Premium if anyone's wondering. Now let's hear from Justin Bell, another driver for Blackout Motorsports. Justin.
What's going on, Brandon?
Man, you're coming in here tonight. What's going to be the name of the game for you? I mean, we've seen you at the front. We know you can drive. How do you feel about the Milwaukee Mile?
To be honest, this is kind of only the third time I've been on the track. Ran a few practice sessions this week, so never really ran a full race here. So don't really know what the pace is going to be, but I will hopefully be confident. We'll make it to the end. Try to keep out of the messes and out of the wrecks. But this is a short track, so that's going to happen here, and just try to keep your nose clean at the end.
Yeah. Is the track feeling gripped up, or is it feeling kind of loosey-goosey?
I mean, it's all throttle control here, so you're kind of walking the throttle in about mid-corner in and just trying to stay on it, trying to get that throttle gain as much as you can off the corner, but without slipping that rear tire and kind of losing your momentum.
Well, good deal. I set up the session. Can I do it to make you guys better drivers?
I mean, hey, anything with the hot experience is always good. It's just, the cold experiences always just make everything just so tight. So it's nice to be sliding around every once in a while.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you, and hopefully you have some luck here tonight.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you're watching.
Thank you. So Justin Bell is here as well, and that makes total grid count. We will be going green with tonight's race, as the guys did make it. And let's go to tonight's race info and see how this is going to pan out. This is the Blackout PPWA 150, brought to you for week 14 at the Milwaukee Mile. Current track temp is at 107 degrees, located in West Allis, USA. Not sure exactly what state it's in, but I'm sure I'll find out. It's 76 degrees, partly cloudy, with 13-mile-an-hour winds coming out of here. I love the weather forecasting that they do here. They do a great job of it. It makes for a very interesting race. In real racing, you got weather, and they have to battle that weather. So guess what? If you're going to have to put up with it, I don't care. So that's what they got to deal with. As far as everybody going along with everything here, glad to have everybody on board. Everybody in the chat, you guys are great. It should be a riot come race time if these guys are really going toe-to-toe with one another. Brian Newell, of course, top of the timing tower early on. Justin Bell finding the line early on also. He's in second place, but, they're steadily improving their times. Fastest lap recorded out of Brian Newell was 30.69 to a 30.74, and this is a big deal to talk about, but these guys have got to practice. They got to dial it in early on to figure it out. and see what we got going on. So with Brian Newell and Dub Racing, those guys clearly the guys on top. But now let's go to what the oh, really? So I could do they got a ROM hack. Oh, sweet. You can play Crash on that game now. All right. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know how somebody managed it, but these guys are definitely, the guys from Puro Pantry are definitely lighting up the chat right now. So let's just hear what we got going on here. As far as points go for the league, let's go to that right now. I'm going to load up a couple things to make sure I got all this dialed in correctly, so you guys can see exactly how these points will play out. There it is, right at the top. You see it. It is a pretty good margin in points right now with William Hightower at 477. Bill Sleep right behind, trying to catch him, 410. Brian Newell at 402, trying to get out of the third position, but he's short distance to second place. Charles Balance, not really in that fight, but he is having to contend against Daniel McCurdy on the back end with 15-point separation. David Mayo is a 5-point separation in that one, so definitely the top 4, 5, and 6 up for grabs. The man I'm kind of keeping an eye out for is Dylan Moranti. Now, he has been on fire recently, winning a lot of races. He's won twice in Prime Grid Racing, and then he's coming in here. He's putting up some wins. So really interested to hear what him and Travis Burton have in store, to see how they can lock it in. But you also got Jake Baker and Kurt Bray in that mix in between. Really interested to see how this top 10 pan out this season, especially at the end of it. So there's the points as drivers are still getting dialed in here. It's not really drafting track here. They do have to watch out for certain stuff. You want to watch out for all the banana peels. Ivan Deshawn, the Timberwolf, has shown up, and he's ready to play. A lot of drivers still clocking in and getting checked in to the chat and getting checked into the race also. So they are finally going to see what they can do, including my race control, wherever he is. As he is probably still getting here to the track. Don't see him clocked in yet, so we're going to just kind of enjoy some music here, sights and sounds, here at the Milwaukee Mile for the PPWA 150. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
It's all good. good.
What a loud sound there. Yes, I could be I don't know about a pro announcer there, guys. And yes, I do some a celebrity guest referee who's extremely lazy at times, as I remember what we said. When my character actually pops up on the game, it says I'd rather be playing iRacing. Now we got Daniel McCurdy in the house. Let's hear from him. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
You're back here tonight. It's the Milwaukee Mile for the first time in network history. How do you feel about coming to this track?
I'm honestly just excited to get out racing again. It's been a pretty crazy week for me, or week and a half. So it's nice to get back and hang out with the guys and do some fun stuff. So I haven't even turned any laps yet. So we're gonna see what the next few minutes look like and get everything going.
I'll give you a word of advice if this is the first time coming to this track. You're going to want to learn pit entry.
Is that so? Okay.
Yes, it is more like a USA International pit entry. So you want to learn it and dial it in. It is unlike anything you've ever seen. I promise you that. It is. I was actually going into it now as you have to enter very cautiously. So I forgot about the pit entry when I set it up. So, but I figure you guys are good enough to figure it out. But it's part of racing. You're going to have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm actually about to take a look at it right now.
All right. Good luck to you, man.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's an interesting... I got through it clean the first time, so that looks pretty interesting.
All right. All right. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So Danny McCurdy coming back. He's going to have to really dial it in. And Jake Baker just got here. Let's hear from him. Jake.
What's going on, brother?
Man, you're coming out here tonight. How do you feel?
No clue, dude. No practice. Haven't raced this track ever. Just purchased it, so it's probably gonna be a shit show. But we'll see how tonight goes, I guess.
Hey, watch the language.
That's just how I feel. Sorry.
I don't care. I'm gonna start laying down fines. Okay. So hold on, Brian Newell. First off, let's. I gotta hold it to you guys to standards here. Yep, Jake Baker. We're just writing you down so I remember that you dropped the.
All right. Fine incoming.
I expected to sponsor a race next season. How about that?
Yeah, I may do that.
All right. Yeah, you just tell me what race, and then you just send the money over. That'll be good enough. Because the fees they're cheap, but they're not so cheap. It helps the network and everything keep going as we are.
Yeah.
But no, here tonight though, Milwaukee Mile first night. What's gonna be the game plan just coming into this?
Just survive, man. Honestly, I don't care. I'm gonna just probably take it real easy. Not worry about position. Just kind of play it by ear and see where I end up.
Gotcha. So. You're basically gonna be trying to play this out and feel it out before you start roaring it around the track.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm gonna be pretty cautious in the beginning.
All right. Well, I like those curveballs to throw at you guys. So good luck.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Jake Baker. Now let's hear from David Mayo. Finally got here to the chat. David.
Hey, Brandon. How you doing, buddy?
You finally got here.
Yes, I did. I found my way home.
Yeah, you finally got to the track. How do you feel? How do you feel about coming to the Milwaukee Mile, especially on such a challenging short track?
Yeah, it is definitely challenging. It's a good track. I like it. I haven't been here in a while, so I'm just trying to. I don't think I've ever been here in the Cup car, so I'm just gonna kind of feel out my braking points. I'm just out there run some laps right now and getting used to the braking points and everything, and then getting on the gas, trying to figure out where my good spot is to do that. And yeah, it's definitely challenging. It gets tight and then it gets loose. It gets tight and then it gets loose, just depending on where you go, you know. So just
Oh,
gotta
you
hold
think
my
I'm
own
just gonna give you guys a championship?
no.
You think I'm gonna give you guys easy races? Not a chance. This is
Why would you do something like that?
anytime I throw a challenging track at you guys conquer it. You guys do a fantastic job of just figuring it out. And then the pit entry here is unlike anything on the Cup schedule. So,
yeah.
what are you gonna have? 100% focus tonight? Do you think?
Yeah, I think I'll be pretty focused tonight. I got some good rest last night. Got home late, got some good rest, and kind of chilled in the house today. Got a little bit of sunstroke yesterday, so.
Make sure you're drinking some water, buddy.
Yeah, I've been all day, so I've been hydrating and. Yeah, so I had dealing with a headache all day and kind of nauseous, and so just gonna come on here and just have some good times and kind of got a light crowd here tonight, don't we?
It is a bit of a light crowd, but it's the Milwaukee Mile. I got Puro Pantry Group in the chat. They're sending me some funny stuff. I'm a NASCAR pro announcer and a celebrity guest referee. So, brother, it's a wrestling association brought to you by Puro Pantry. It's Puro Pantry Wrestling Association. So they came on board. Sponsored tonight's race. It's great to have him here because I know, if I'm right, my cousin's actually his wrestling association does with a little bit of retro gaming wrestling.
Right.
Very original, actually. So
awesome. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I appreciate them coming on board. So it's awesome.
Oh, they're right in the chat. They're telling me about all sorts of new stuff, like Spotted Cow Beer is in Wisconsin. So they're giving me bad. They're giving me bad advice here.
Over there with Bill Sleep in Wisconsin.
I'm sure Bill Sleep actually might have probably tried it.
He might have, definitely.
I'll ask him here after a bit, but man, glad to see you here. Show up to the mile, and good luck here tonight.
Yeah. Thanks, appreciate that, buddy. Have a good night. Have a good night up there.
Thank you. So that was David Mayo from Send It. Jake Baker's out there right now. He's trying to get some laps in. A lot of time has got to be spent just getting these cars dialed in. Here tonight we have all Chevys and Toyotas. There is not a single Ford that showed up to the mix yet. We'll find out. As these guys are just trying to get here to the track. I don't know if they're here at the track just yet, but see them dialing in, getting ready to go. We're going to see how it pans out later on down the line. As this race is going to be amazing, I'm sure. And I'll let the guys from Puro tell you where the Milwaukee Mile is. If they look up the Milwaukee Mile track on Google, I'm sure they can find out where it's actually located at, what part of the continent. These guys, just over 5 minutes remaining of practice here. William Hightower is actually up top with Daniel McCurdy bringing the noise. So he's actually up there with the front runners, just coming here early on. Very interested to see how this pans out, along with Brian Newell and Justin Bell. They're finding the line early and establishing the tires. It's going to be a critical part here tonight. As this one really is not going to be great for the most part, but we'll have to see if David Mayo is a admin, just in case. I do have to have a contingency in place. We'll make sure we're on David Mayo as just make sure we have a contingency in place to make sure everything is clocked in there just right. As I'll just make sure David Mayo knows he might have to do some race control here tonight. We'll just check with him. David.
Hello.
Just a heads up, Dylan might be running late, so you might have to do some race control tonight.
Yeah, make sure I'm an admin. My box is on, so.
I got you as an admin listed tonight. You're kind of my contingency plan. He said he's gonna be there in like 5 minutes, but it's Dylan. We don't expect much.
Okay, I got you.
All right, man. Thank you.
Okay, buddy.
And I'll just, if I have a issue during the race or I have to pull out the EOL, I'll just bring you up here to tell you who to give it to.
Okay. All right. Let me know.
Yep. Along with Dylan. If Dylan shows up, then obviously not, but if so, you'll know.
Okay.
Thank you. So David Mayo might have to play admin for a little bit here tonight. Ray, glad to see you in the chat, man. Yes, David just obliterated his car. Trying to enter that pit lane. Drivers will have to practice that here tonight. I had to practice myself just to enter pit lane just because of how tricky it is to get into pit lane. It's not the easiest deal to do because of how awkward it is. You basically have to come off of 3 and 4 very lightly. And as you're coming off of that turn, you have to you have to brake to get into it. It's really interesting seeing how it pans out. So drivers will want to get some practice here tonight for pit entry. If they have not, I would highly suggest instead of laying down lap after lap, I'd be getting practice at pit entry because that can cost you a race. If you overshoot pit entry here tonight or collide with that wall, it is turmoil. So we'll find out how this goes. But right now, we are just 2 minutes away from showtime. In what could be one of the toughest tracks they're going to encounter all season. Next week, you will not want to miss it. That's right. We travel to Homestead, Miami, the championship night. The final night when we will crown a champion here for Blackout Racing League, rounding up the new deal. And the biggest announcement yet is the week after that one is the All-Star Race. You will not want to miss it. 100 laps at Talladega in the NASCAR 87s, the old school. And with old school stuff comes old school rules. That's right, no pit limit. There is going to be absolutely no speed limit on the pits. Drivers will be allowed to drive into the pits at about 200 miles an hour. Would I recommend it? No. However, they can. So is it going to be great? Yes. Really? Okay, I did not know that. So apparently football was also at this track too. That is awesome to know. I did not even know that. These guys are not clocking in 21.52 lap times though here tonight. These guys are finding a pace of 30 to 31 seconds a lap with the next gens just because of how tricky they are. Some of the old cars, you don't even need to back off the throttle. It just will turn for you. So these guys are getting here. They're getting to the track, getting it figured out. We are moments away. Let's get down to business. It's time for qualifying. I am back as these drivers are just getting here. Dylan Moranti did show up along with a few others getting into the chat. Let's see how this goes in terms of how they have to handle this one. This is qualifying. We're going to put up the sectors here tonight as they are entering the track. Brian Newell, Harry Kranz, William Hightower, Ivan Deshawn, Jake Baker. Looks like Daniel McCurdy, Dylan Moranti, and these guys are all getting ready to come out. Jake Baker and Harry Kranz going P1. Provisionally, of course, with Jake Baker right behind him. Brian Newell trying to clock in a great time here in quali. Can he get it done? Maybe. He's got to do the lap. Brian Newell, a little bit loosey-goosey. That is going to cost him a chance. He goes P3. William Hightower goes P2. Brian Newell in qualifying, slipping up. He's going to have to stay on it, though, the entire time. You see the clouds come out, so that's going to help cool down the track a little bit. As they get into the turns, try and make it nice and wide, rolls the corner. He's going to have to ease onto the throttle here. Looks like a good run out of Brian Newell. Brian Newell crossing the line. William Hightower, in the meantime, goes P1. Brian Newell stays P4. Justin Bell, Ivan Deshawn, Daniel McCurdy, all on track, trying to get a pace established. Ivan Deshawn going P3 out of the Timberwolf. He brings it something magical here. What a great time. Ivan Deshawn bringing some noise. Gets into P3. One of the oldest members of the Blackout Racing League is Ivan Deshawn. I think he might be the actual oldest. Jake Baker go to P4. Brian Newell gets pushed down to P5. Justin Bell on board here. He's trying to get into the P1 spot. Is he going to be able to do it? Potentially no. Just saying, he's going to have a very tough go of it. Daniel McCurdy going up into P5. Justin Bell actually P7. Going to be crossing the line here. No improvement. Oh, it is an improvement. He goes up to P3, so he shuts down. He goes right in front of Ivan Deshawn. Charles Balance, Anthony Alex, David Mayo, Dylan Moranti. Are they going to qualify here? Not 100% sure here just yet. Looks like they're not qualifying. Oh, Charles Balance looks like he's going to step out. So Charles Balance next on board. Does he have what it takes to go to P1? Qualifying is only 10 minutes, so drivers have to, if they're going to qualify, they're going to want to get this done early on. Charles Balance rolling the corners. He's going to see what he can do here. Balance gets on it. All right, so he's trying to see what he can do here. Balance is essentially trying to get up to the pole position or at least get out of that final right behind everybody. We do have 11 drivers here tonight, all contending for points. Boys at Imperial Pantry, though, man, hopefully they're having a blast, right? Hopefully they're enjoying some racing. Charles Balance trouble after getting P3. That forces Brian Newell down to P8. Brian Newell crossed the line. Does not have an improvement, so Charles Balance scraping that wall at the end of his run. Looks like I could call it, and looks like nobody else is qualifying, so William Hightower will be our pole award winner here tonight and potentially future champion here. See how he feels. William.
Yes, sir.
What a drive, what a qualifying. How do you feel starting this race on pole?
I feel pretty good about it. I did not think I was going to be that quick compared to these guys.
Nobody ever does. I promise you that.
Yeah.
But you got it. You got the pole award here at the Milwaukee Mile. Any shout outs got to do for any fans in the stands that might be cheering you on?
I actually have not checked to see all who's there and who's not. But yeah, I've got a few that, like I said earlier, they show up and show out every week, whether they say something in chat or not. And I appreciate the heck out of those guys.
Well, it's PPWA for a sponsor, just so you know.
PPWA. I'll remember that when I win.
All right. Well, if you guys don't start remembering, I'm going to start finding, just so you're aware.
I get you. It's usually, honestly, it's a scramble for me at the end of every race. When I do my interview, I go back to the Discord and I'm like, crap, who's the sponsor? Who's the sponsor?
I list the sponsor in the season channels, or the season schedule. Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully you have some luck on your side here tonight.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was William Hightower, everybody. Points leader, and he just got done getting the pole award here. Didn't get a chance to talk to him early on, but Dylan Moranti is here. I do see one guy down there who's actually putting some laps in. Brian Newell is actually putting in extra laps. It's not going to be any improvement for him, but it will be extra practice. As he's hugging that wall, you just see how close they have to come just to make an exit. So that could essentially affect them in one way. If they collide into that wall, it could create trouble and chaos. Just on the basis you can lose your arrow. These guys do give 2 fast repairs, 3 sets of tires also, so it's or 4 sets of tires, sorry, on top of the set. So 5 sets of tires, 150 laps, 1 mile around. They should be able to get this one done. They should be able to, in retrospect. As let's hear from race control. You finally made it.
I'm here.
And it's a birthday moment, is it not?
Not today.
Not today. Well,
2 days.
in 2 days' time, Dylan Moranti, how old are you going to be there, buddy?
22.
22 years old. I remember my first beer. Well, Dylan Moranti, on the behalf of the network, happy birthday. This one is for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Throw your hands in the air, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Now break it down. Happy birthday, Dylan, from the network, and the loudest birthday you'll ever see this year.
That was beautiful.
All right.
Worth that song.
I'm going to be advancing the session. Hopefully you got your box ready.
It's already advanced. Don't worry. Time's out.
All right. Well, good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Dylan Moranti is going to be turning 22 in just 2 days. What a time here. What the heck, Piro? All right. I guess he's really sponsored by those guys. Here tonight, let's go take a look at tonight's grid. Brought to you by the PPWA. And let's get down to business here. On pole B, William Hightower with Harry Krantz. Then it's Charles Balance and Justin Bell rounding up row 2. Row 3 is going to be Danny McCurdy and Ivan Deshawn, followed by Jake Baker and Brian Newell in row 4. Row 5 will be Dylan Moranti and David Mayo. And bringing up the absolute rear of this thing is going to be Anthony Alex. Let's get going. Let's get loud. Get on your feet. Grab your popcorn. Grab your favorite whatever type of drink you want to drink. It's race night here at the network. And these guys are going to hopefully give you guys one of the best shows we'll see ever. Let's go.
You ain't on my level, then shoot, I'm getting tired. 똑같은 질투가 너비 올라와. 공기도 달라, so high. I don't see you, you talking digits. Yeah, I kill it. mean I spit like a villain. Hey, it's getting boring. No, no matter what you know. You ain't on my level, then shoot, I'm getting tired. 똑같은 질투가 너비 올라와. 공기도 달라, so high. I don't see you, You ain't on my level, then shoot, I'm getting
They are green flag here at Milwaukee Mile for the first time, and here we go. William Hightower, no surprise, gets a good takeoff. Harry Krantz right behind with Charles Ballance pressing the inside on Krantz. No. Justin Bell, Danny McCurdy falling right behind him. Here we go. There, put up the proper screen here. If you watch these guys go here tonight, we are still green flag and very slow out of the deal here. They have some slow turns to rewind here in the mile. No. Dylan Moranti is working through the field here. He's got Ivan Deshawn almost up in the wall. What a great race here as Brian Newell gets pushed back even further. Newell is struggling a little bit. William Hightower out in front. He's got Harry Krantz right behind Charles Ballance with Justin Bell. Danny McCurdy up into the top 5. Drivers are going to have to be very cautious here, as this is not easy to do, and they want to get on the throttle, but they got to do so in a nice manner here. This is a little bit slower paced track than most of them, just because of how round, how the turns are. It's basically a flat track that acts like USA International. Up at the front, you do see William Hightower. He's out in front, in command of tonight's race. Harry Krantz, Charles Ballance, Justin Bell, Danny McCurdy, 150 the distance, and these guys are doing a great job of tackling this track early on. Jake Baker challenging Ivan Deshawn on the inside. Deshawn is in trouble. He's going to have to get off that outside line. It is not preferred here. Preferred line, it might actually be the inside line, as Deshawn trying to battle back to maybe get into that inside line. He's holding off Brian Newell right now. David Mayo is back there. Anthony Alex failed to make an appearance here. William Hightower's got to be happy, though. He's running this track like a champ. He's out there in front. Yes, we do call him, really do call him the controller guy. He's playing on a Xbox controller. He's got dialed in to race. However, it might cause trouble late on. Harry Krantz, of course, goes from Formula 1 to NASCAR once in a while. You'll see him on a Prime Grid racing stream once in a while. Almost every time, actually. Charles Ballance in trouble. Goes to the top shelf as he loses the position to Justin Bell. Bell might find himself in trouble this time. Will Ballance press the issue to the inside? No, he does not. These guys got to remember to roll these corners, though, to save those tires. I don't know how far the tires will actually go. I don't know a whole lot. And Jake Baker losing it a little bit on the exit. Losing a lot of position there. Losing out to David Mayo, and there it is. There's a position gain for David Mayo. Not a whole lot of action going on early on. But really anxious to find out where this guys will stand once it comes to the pitch stops. Charles Balance losing the rear. Balance is in trouble. He's got Dylan Moranti coming around now. Now Charles Balance is going to have to contend with some hot tires. We're seeing it happen early on now where drivers are losing focus and that rear. And that is where trouble will find them. We're going to let this one kind of roll in. Piero Perentry is very glad to be on board, I'm sure, as this is the first time I've ever put a wrestling deal on the show. As you do see a few drivers gaining positions when they can, taking advantage of the mistakes as they see them. Brian Newell, though, of course, gained one spot. David Mayo up 2. Drifting back, though, is Jake Baker losing that rear. He cost him a few positions with Ivan Deshawn now on the inside. Contesting with Jake Baker, and there's the pass by Ivan Deshawn. Ivan Deshawn, of course, out there just to have some fun. William Hightower, though, has got to be happy. He's out in front. He's got Harry Krantz right behind, and Harry Krantz looking to maybe get his position here. Can he get it? You know, there is a lot of deal that you can transfer from NASCAR to F1 to drive the two different open wheel versus complete body. Once you throw that on there, it's a whole new element. But he's taking it like a champ. I mean, it's really impressive what he can do. Justin Bell, of course, trying to get a race win. Doesn't get it. If it gets high into the wall, that could cost him some time. Daniel McCurdy staying on point. He's just kind of... A lot of these guys are just going to stay on point. Charles Balance challenging his teammate. Two Blackout Motorsports drivers challenging one another. And Dylan Moranti staying on that high side. Lets Balance go around. Balance goes up into P5. What a great pass to kind of bounce back from that one. Moranti is just trying to feel out the track right now, I think. He came in late from a birthday party. And now he's trying to learn the track, of which if you don't have it practiced enough, you're going to have a challenge on your hands. See Harry Krantz just sitting behind. He's really trying to catch him. But let's go to the network speed zone here shortly and seeing how they pan out coming across the backstretch in this one. So they go into one and, oh, there we go. They're in 1 and 2 now. Here they come. Momentarily, I think. There it is. There we go. These guys just giving us a little bit of show. Put it on the interesting stuff here. As Dylan Moranti still battling his teammate Charles Balance. He's trying to find the grip. And that is going to be the ultimate challenge here tonight. Getting right on that apron on the exit. Side by side with another teammate is always interesting to see. They're 15 laps into this 150 lap shootout. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for a brief message from our sponsor, Piero Pantry. a brief commercial from Peril Pantry for that one. As, yes. We see a lot of racing. This track is a little bit slower than normal, but these guys are doing what they can here. It's Milwaukee Mile. The interesting part will be on the pit stops and who can tackle that one here tonight. As this one is very interested in seeing Holly tackle that one. Dylan Moranti, though, working all the way from the back. He's up 5 places here tonight. He came back. He got around Danny McCurdy in the meantime to hurt Charles Balance. He got a small little group of drivers back here. Really just feeling this track out early on. Now the tires will wear eventually. The 20 laps into here. And we do not have stages here in this style racing. These guys are really having to wheel and deal here tonight. See a little bit of right front damage to that number 7 machine. Very troublesome right there. It's light damage, so he should still be able to get it in and out. One man who's game on and pulling away from the field, 2.2 the gap, is William Hightower. Did he establish this one early? He's just out there cruising, to be honest. He's just out there running his line and finding the exit when he can. He's doing a great job of just staying on point. Of course, you got Harry Krantz chasing him down, but not on the same pace. Pace-wise, they are 0.2, the 0.3 between one another, their last laps. Of course, the front 3 did pull away. The back here, though, Dylan Moranti and Danny McCurdy still kind of battling this one out to see what they can do. Very interesting. Dylan Moranti getting really low into the turn. I don't know if that's legal, but it is for now, as he didn't take a pass. He didn't lose a position, so it's fine for him. A few drivers just establishing some break points here. 150 laps. Don't know if we'll come back to the Milwaukee Mile here, to be honest. Some drivers might have a challenge. Might be a little bit too challenging for these guys, but we'll find out as William Hightower, Harry Krantz lead the way with Justin Bell, Dylan Moranti, Daniel McCurdy. Our top 5. Now David Mayo, Charles Balance side by side through turns 3 and 4. Very interested to see how Holly stay on this one. Charles Balance, of course, losing out on 4 positions. He had a great qualifying, but when it comes to race time, that's the time that matters. At the end of 150 laps, you want to be the number 1 guy. As these guys are definitely trying. It's the end of the season. You got one race away from kicking this one off. So, I mean, season 2, they definitely have to get this one done in order to make it happen. We've gone a long ways, though, in terms of who's won races and everything else. Get this one started. We've seen multiple winners, which William Hightower losing a little bit of connection there. I don't know what the deal was. You do see Del Moranti working around Justin Bell. Bell, of course, might be trying to get on this one. Dylan Moranti might be taking a new line. He's taken the line a couple times now. I don't know if it's legal. That's just it. As drivers are slowly getting around here. Dylan Moranti might have, oh my, it looked like it tightened up on him a little bit. William Hightower still having a little bit of a connection problem, though. Harry Krantz out in front and driving away also, as we could start seeing some lap cars wind up down here. Let's go up to the tower to see what we got going on. Anthony Alex is confirmed out. Sorry about your luck there, buddy. William Hightower, though, out in front. Dylan Moranti is now experiencing maybe some technical difficulties. Justin Bell, of course, late on, not having the same pace. Danny McCurdy right on the rear of David Mayo. They're going to have to be careful here is not to get into one another. Charles Balance, of course, struggling now with the setup. Justin Bell, David Mayo, Danny McCurdy, all kind of tightened up here. Are they? Nobody better miss a spot here. David Mayo's in trouble. Gets into. Oh my!
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We're going to pull out the caution there as that was 2 cars involved. Charles Balance completely demoed. Let's go back to seeing how this one got shaken up here. Let's go back to where this actually started here. We're going quarter speed here. And I believe it actually started on David Mayo. David Mayo coming out of the turn, getting loose. Now, as he's getting loose, he's trying to maybe get that recorrected, gets up, gets dirty. And as he's trying to get this one corrected, Balance has got to be seeing this one and be thinking, get down to the inside. Too late. Up into Charles Balance, and Balance after that one had trouble as he went down into this one. Balance came down right into the inside barrier. Trouble early on for Charles Balance. And all the drivers are in pit lane right now as you see them all getting down in there. This is what we're talking about. Pit lane is very, very weird. As we are not going to give a penalty out on that one. It looked like a normal racing incident. So these guys are all getting on track. And William Hightower, all of them have got to be taking tires. Let's hear from Balance and see how he feels after this one. Chucky.
Hey, what's up?
You know, he got involved in that one. Definitely should have hit the brakes.
I thought I could slide by on the high side before he come up the track, and that was.
Brakes matter. But how's the car after that one? I mean, you had trouble, obviously.
I mean, the car's good. Just a tough track.
All right, man. Well, I'm going to get back to it, man. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. As they're going to shuffle in to get restacked, re-racked, we're going to go green this next time by. Don't go anywhere, race fans, as the party's just beginning.
Your side, I've been standing on your shoulders when I know you'd be dancing in circles around me, dancing in circles around me, dancing in circles. Tell me what I have to do to walk beside you. I'm feeling dizzy and I need you to let me down.
The base car is coming off. The green flag is going to fly for the Jenna Lee restart zone. And look at Dylan Moranti. He's right on it side by side with Harry Kranz. He puts his door right up in there. And now we are having an excellent time here. William Hightower might be under contention from this. We might have a new race leader. Harry Kranz gets the inside. William Hightower's on the high side. we do have a new race leader. Harry Kranz takes control. Kranz is out in front now. He's going to try and outrun William Hightower. And Hightower is going to have to hopefully realize that he's not going to give him up the position very easy. Dylan Moranti, of course, stayed in this one. Moranti is in trouble. Up into the wall. He stays on it, and yellow flag does fly. And now Moranti bringing out the yellow here. Let's go to this one and see kind of where this one kind of progressed at. And kind of just rewind this back a little bit further here. So Dylan Moranti is on that inside line, and his car just tightens up, it looks like. Tightens up, gets loose. He tries to get on it, and at that point it's too late. His car's already on a trajectory. And he tries to get it out of it, but no, it just kind of fails, and then around he goes. Now David Mayo trying to avoid that one, makes a quick decision, but at the same time when he made that decision, his car gets loose. Here's David Mayo. David Mayo going completely around. And nothing he could do about this one. Jake Baker right there. He's involved too, along with Justin Bell. This was a big one, as 3 cars at that point involved. Jake Baker, Dylan Moranti, and David Mayo have definitely cost that one. Let's go to this one and see what Dylan Moranti can tell us about this one. Dylan,
Hi.
tough go of it so far. What can you tell me you're feeling on the track so far early on?
Track feels great. I just gave too much gas in the exit of the 4. Got a little loose, and then Dave reacted to me. I think he overreacted from what I saw, and that's what got him loose. And then I went to go around him, and I doored someone on my left. I don't know who it was, but I doored him, and that's what caused me to get into the wall there. So
Jake Baker.
just minor contact, nothing crazy.
Jake Baker, actually.
Was it Baker, the one I doored?
Yeah.
Well, I apologize to him. I think he ended up being all right, but
Don't worry, I'm rolling a race incident on this one.
yeah, it was nothing crazy.
All right, man. Well, good luck going on this one.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Dylan Moranti finding trouble. Harry Krantz, our race leader. Don't go anywhere, race fans. The fun is really starting to get fun.
Tired. I just feel the pressure of the bad thing that I have in mind. I wanted peace, I wanted to be fine. I wonder why I can't adjust it for a while. I really want to see what it looks like. To have a moment I know that it would be mine. When the windows are all closed, like a picture of the time.
We are coming around one more time. Harry Krantz, William Hightower, our race leaders. Brett Bullard, glad to see you in the chat, my friend, as you see some great racing here. And green flag's going to fly. Jenna Lee calls it, and away we go. And look at this. Harry Krantz has got Justin Bell right at the back door. These guys are bunched up now. This is going to make it crazy. As these guys get slid into position. William Hightower trying to establish that early on pace. Harry Krantz, our race... Oh my, this is coming. They enter the drag strip. As they get around to this one now, William Hightower's got to be trying to establish a pace. Harry Krantz beats him to the line, scoring some laps led. Justin Bell chasing it down with Brian Newell, Danny McCurdy, and Dylan Moranti back into the mix. Jake Baker, Charles Balance, David Mayo, Ivan Deshawn bring up the field. But Harry Krantz is figuring out the hard way, Justin Bell almost up into that wall as Harry Kranz has to keep it off that wall. Hightower with a great move on the inside gets the move done. Getting back up into the lead. You're going to want to stay tuned for next season of these guys, as these guys will be doing trucks. Completely free league to join, Blackout Racing League, if you're interested in joining and you want to get signed up. I do have a special link here. Let's see if I can... we're going to just see if I can... copy and paste this one. Because apparently I'm not allowed to chat on my own deal here, so we'll just kind of get logged into some stuff. But for everybody's interested, look them up. Blackout Racing League. You want to get signed up for them early on. Next season is upon us. And it is a great deal here, so we'll just kind of... I don't want to hear my own voice, but... there we go, as I'm trying to post a link for you guys right now. There is the official Blackout Racing League link. If you want to join, you're going to want to hit that link right there. It's the official Discord for the Blackout Racing League. Harry Kranz still battling for the lead here. And it is amazing to see how these guys are adapting to this track. Harry Kranz, William Hightower are up front, 44 laps in of a 150-lap shootout. William Hightower in second place was our race leader for quite a few laps. Now, Harry Kranz has to be a little bit nervous. You know, he got points leader and who was the race leader down below him. Had Justin Bell and Brian Newell kind of battling this one out. Dylan Moranti, of course, battling back. Charles Balance is on the inside of him now, and there's the pass by Balance. Balance climbs back up into fifth place. Dylan Moranti comes back, gets on the inside. And Moranti gets this one done. Moranti gets in front of Balance. Balance switches it up. This battle is getting spicy. Blow for blow. This is like a Rocky fight up front. They're kind of punching back and forth amongst one another. The Balance comes back, gets around Moranti. Moranti's in trouble. He's got McCurdy right behind. Baker and Mayo are back here in 8th and 9th with Ivan Deshawn, the Timberwolf, kind of hunting this one down. Now, Harry Kranz, of course, out in front early on. Will this mean where he finishes? No. There's only one lap that matters. It's lap 150 for these guys. 150 is when we crown the champion. So I'm really anxious to find out how this one shapes up for him. And, you know, it's going to be great. But if my wife Jenna happens to be watching, shout out to her. She allows me to do this week in and week out and puts up with all the sarcastic stuff I put up. Of course, next season for these guys, it will no longer be cup cars. It will actually be trucks. Starting off at Dega, that's right, the PGR 265 next season. But next week is the big one. It is championship night for these guys, followed by an all-star race. The 87s will be coming to town and leaving everything on the table as they travel to Dega for a one-time only old school event. That's right, we are electing to remove the pit lane speed. Straight old school, 100 laps. 265 miles for the all-star race by these guys in the 87s. What we'll see is possibly total chaos as pit lane speed is there for a reason. They could go to the pit screaming in at 150 miles an hour if they want, and there's not going to be a penalty for it. They can go just doing whatever they want to do. As they have to, if they're entering the pit, they're going to have to keep waving removing the penalty from it. It could be a very, very bad idea, as we'll find out, I'm sure. A lot of these guys spreading out now. Brian Newell, of course, drifted all the way back now. He's back in 9th place. So trouble for the number 24 car, as usually he's up near the front. This time he's actually near the back. I do got a little Brenda in here now. We got the kitty Smokey with me here in the booth. Just did a backflip off me too. There we go. Give this kitty some attention. As yes, I have 2 cats that are running around in the booth here, Smokey and Bandit, for appropriately named. So as it goes currently at 52 laps in, Harry, William, Justin, all in the top 3. Dylan Moranti, Daniel McCurdy, both trying to get this one done also. Dylan Moranti, of course, battling back. Down to 1 fast repair remaining for him. So he gets 1 more act of forgiveness. Poor Smokey's getting picked on by me. This one started it. There we go. No caution out yet, but we are flying here at Milwaukee Mile. Go to the dashboard so you guys can see how fast these guys are going. It's not a very fast track at all in retrospect for Cup Series. But these guys are going to have to contend with tire wear and everything else, just like any other type of racing. As the field actually does spread out a little bit, gives us some time. McCurdy in trouble. Saves it. So Danny McCurdy gets the save done. And Smokey here is just giving me some trouble here. I'm going to have to get this kitty. Let's go, kitty. That's it. In retrospect terms, the apparel here would be a suplex. Just saying. I know a little bit of wrestling terms too, you know. Kitty basically just tombstoned itself onto the ground. My bad. Missed that one, though. William Hightower gets out front of Harry Krantz. Krantz to try and chase him down, though. Krantz got to try maybe a new line. Don't try the same one as Hightower. The high side might be a fast line, but it's going to be dangerous. Harry Krantz sees a mistake, and he lays on the brake a little bit. Smart move, trying to avoid contact if it was going to happen. So William Hightower could be having right rear, the tire being too hot right now. Charles Balance actually entered the pit now. Don't know what happened there. Got a little bit of time here, so let's go back to this and see what happened with Charles Balance. So here's Balance. You know, we're watching to see what happened with him. Tries the inside. Oh my! So Balance just really got on the inside there and just off track. That is not the appropriate line there, Balance. Harry Krantz is chasing him down. Justin Bell, top 5. Really did spread out here at the mile as David Mayo enters the top 5. Nobody's really pitting right now as Danny McCurdy's falling backwards now. I don't know what's going on with this machine. It could be just him letting off the throttle and playing this one safe. Jake Baker now looking to make a move on Danny McCurdy. McCurdy is having to defend a little bit. Jake Baker looks to the high side. No, McCurdy shuts it down. Jake Baker's right in there with McCurdy. McCurdy is defending. What a great defense, though. Just stay on the line and you'll be fine. Ivan Sean's probably watching that one and be like, okay, make a mistake. Jake Baker tries the high side. No, it does not work out. He loses a lot of time on McCurdy. McCurdy's going to have to get out on the throttle and get out of there. Baker's right there. They stay right on it, though. They're right on one another. Charles Balance still in the pits. Don't know what's going on with him as he's now experiencing trouble. William Hightower, of course, having connection issues. I don't know what's going on there. Do see Harry Krantz, Justin Bell, Dylan Moranti, and David Mayo are top 5. Don't go anywhere after this brief commercial break from yeah, I was the guy in the sunglasses. You guys threw me in jeans, a t-shirt, and sunglasses. Glad to see you guys still enjoying the show here tonight. As I know you guys don't race here, but you guys could essentially start going into iRacing. Hit that sub button, though, everybody. Hit that like button if you like what you see and you want to see more of this style racing. I go live every Sunday night with these guys. Next season, of course, looking to be bigger than ever, as we do have 4 full teams signed up, 16 drivers already, and a couple other solo drivers. It's going to be a great night there when that one kicks off. William Hightower working around Charles Balance. Balance, of course, are in trouble early, going a lap, 4 laps down. These guys have to stay on point with everything they do here tonight. You got everything from the pit to the throttle control to whatever. They're tackling like champs. Very spread out right now, so stay tuned after this Imperial Pantry party. Yeah, let's say it's a party right now.
I'll be your anything if you be the one to take me home. 'Cause right now everything makes me wanna leave this place and roam. Make me feel alive. Take my hand around, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? 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 Knew that it was true from the way you looked at me. At me. Don't know what to do, what to say to make you leave with me. Make me feel alive. Take my hand around, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done?
As we come back, Brian Newell actually challenging Ivan Deshawn for the 8th place spot. Great drive out of these guys, and Jake Baker is right there with him. So those 2 drivers right behind, they're trying to chase down Jake Baker, maybe pick up another position. William Hightower out in front by 5 seconds. He's doing a tremendous job against Harry Krantz. And Dylan Moranti still trying to find the line here. What's preferred, what's not. You know, when to get on throttle, when not to get on throttle. It's all a challenge here. The track could constantly be changing here, which adds to the new element here. Justin Bell and Danny McCurdy, of course, kind of facing off with. Now look at this. Jake Baker, Ivan Deshawn, Brian Newell making the move on the high side of Ivan Deshawn. What a move by Brian Newell. He kind of throws it in there. Ivan Deshawn comes back, though, and he says, not today. You're going to have to work a little bit harder than that. Brian Newell trying that high side. He's going to have to make it stick there. But Ivan Deshawn might be able to get on the throttle a little faster, a little easier on that low side as they come down this backstretch side by side. So, Milwaukee Mile. Oh, my, Deshawn with a mistake. Might have hit the brakes a little bit too late, and look at that. The slowdown might have just cost Newell the position here. They're battling each other pretty good here. We got just over 60, about 60 laps remaining into this, which is great because I'll be done here fairly quick. Running about 30 seconds a lap. So about 30 minutes, these guys should be done, actually. It looks like Justin Bell coming down pit lane. Looks like he's got trouble. Front right damage. They're going to maybe patch him up. Justin Bell, of course, drifting backwards in the field at that point. These guys will be going down some laps. Eric Kranz up high into the wall. Dylan Moranti comes around along with David Mayo. That's what we're talking about. Mistakes will happen and cost you positions. Harry Kranz was up in second place, wound up losing it, and that just cost him some spots. As it just cost him 2 positions, actually. Now Dylan Moranti has freer air to maybe catch up to William Hightower. Hightower, of course, incredible pace here with that controller. I do have a cat playing tricks on me over here. If I get a little distracted, I'm sorry. Harry Kranz pulling down in the pit road. Very interested to find out how this pans out. William Hightower losing a lot of connection. I don't know what's going on with him. Every time I seem to put it on him, he loses connection. As Dylan Moranti is out front. Or out in second place with David Mayo right behind him, trying to get this one done here tonight. Smooth is going to be fast here. Jake Baker, of course, down in the pit lane, going to be repairing some stuff up for him. Jake Baker, of course, in 9th place. He's going to be drifting backwards a little bit. William Hightower out front with Dylan Moranti right behind David Mayo. And look at this. Harry Kranz is right on the heels of David Mayo now. He's got fresh tires on, and he's potentially might have some pace. So Harry Kranz, once he throws the new set of tires on, now he's got some pace. Gets the inside of Mayo. And Mayo might not have an answer here. We go to the pit strategy here amongst these drivers. Kranz is sitting back in 7th place, trying to make up some positions. He's going to try and work around Dylan Moranti now. And that's where this undercut could have worked for Kranz. He's he's actually a little slightly faster. So he could try to work to get his lap back the old way. Harry Kranz comes around and gets his lap back on Moranti. And now he might try and chase down the race leader of William Hightower. So very interested to see where this pans out. Moranti's in trouble with that front right now. The front right might have gone bye-bye on him. As now we got lap traffic in the mix. Baker is down 2 laps. Balance is down 4. Bell is down a lap, along with Harry Kranz. Down that 1 lap. It was, of course, after pit cycle, it should reset a little bit. As they are basically taking a Sunday stroll at this point. Daniel McCurdy, Brian Newell, Hightower, Moranti, Mayo. McCurdy and Newell are top 5. Not the most interesting race, to say the least at times. These guys It's a matter of strategy. What's going to work? What's going to bring it home at the end of the night? Nearly 80 laps in. William Hightower showing an incredible race. He's 8.2 the gap to Dylan Moranti. Did Hightower save some tires? That would be a bigger question. Dylan Moranti's facing off against Justin Bell. Bell might have new tires, and he does actually. So he does have the extremely old tires. Now Bell comes around. Are they waiting too long? Quite possibly. Be interested to see when these guys pit. Harry Krantz, of course, Justin Bell have taken early on pit stops. They've gone 42 of 48 laps with them. William Hightower, of course, did pit on lap 30 of this one. So it'd be really interesting to see how far they could take the tires late on. But at the same time, they want to really be cautious with the pit stops and time it almost perfect. Charles Balance, of course, really found trouble early on, losing out on some positions. He's 4 laps back. He's just could get scored. He's going to get scored a top 10. Bonus points, of course, awarded to the top 3 in the results for the qualifying, as it will be readjusted for the truck season, where bonus points will be awarded in qualifying to the top 10. That's right. We're up in the qualifying game and how important qualifying really is. You go all the way back to top 10. William Hightower, Dylan Moranti, David Mayo. Who's going to be the leader at the end of the night? Or will William Hightower continue his dominance in this league? Really showing some impressive skills out of him. Next stream, of course, will be tomorrow night with Formula One action when the network does bring you the PGR German Grand Prix presented by No BS Tech. You will not want to miss that one, as it's going to be a great race there. Formula One action. Probably one of the most iconic tracks in the world. That's right. We are traveling to Germany to go to the Nürburgring Grand Prix track. It's going to be an excellent show. And then, of course, in July 9th, you will not want to miss it. PGR's coming back with the Cup Series. It is going to be amazing. I tell you what, it is going to be absolutely amazing and completely elbows out, as drivers will be doing what they do week in and week out. Dylan Moranti finally bringing it down pit road. He might have found a proper time to pit. William Hightower is actually in trouble of losing this now. William Hightower, if he gets passed by Harry Krantz, Krantz just took his lap back the old way. So now Hightower is in trouble. It was what that does. Is potentially just opened up the door for him to lose out on that lead. But Krantz, I can foresee having to pit one more time. Dylan Moranti, of course, he's back on track. Trying to come back a little bit. Daniel McCurdy's still out. David Mayo's still out. You know, those guys at the front, the front 3, Hightower, Mayo, and McCurdy now, all on extremely old tires. Now, Harry Krantz, Brian Newell did manage to Nope. Brian Newell's losing out on some position now. Kranz goes up in the 4th. What do we see here now is Harry Kranz could find himself potentially leading this race. William Hightower is struggling right now. Did he wait too long? 57 laps in on the tires this set alone. He possibly did lose out. The newer tires are going to help keep the tires fresh. But at the same time, William Hightower is 12 seconds in front of the leader, or in front of David Mayo and Daniel McCurdy, who have not yet pit. So this is really going to be a game of chance here. Brian Newell, of course, running basically the same strat as Hightower, so they got the really long stints out of those tires. I don't know if it's a wise idea, to be honest. I personally don't like the idea. David Mayo, Danny McCurdy, it's William Hightower, David Mayo, Danny McCurdy, Harry Cronson, Brian Newell, our top 5. Justin Bell, Dylan Moranti, Ivan Deshawn, Jake Baker, our top, and Charles Balance, our top 10. William Hightower still haven't yet to pit. This is an incredible run for him. Is he doing something different with the tires? We do not know. He's not pitting yet, which is really interesting. And now he is. Hightower comes into the pit. So that is going to cost him a position. It's going to cost him the position. And David Mayo will take over the lead of this race. Very, very interesting indeed. Eric Kranz is going to be coming around. Hightower is still in the pit. Eric Kranz coming around on the exit. He's going to get the position from Hightower. He's going to get caught in traffic. There's Charles Balance getting caught in that mix. So there we have it. You know, pit cycle commenced. David Mayo still out there in the lead of this one. Great job out of him so far. He's going to have to keep it clean, though. You cannot mess this up as you want to stay on point. We look at McCurdy's 13.2 seconds back to Mayo. And you also have Cronson there as well. Hightower did not lose the lap to the field. That is great news for him, but at the same time, that puts some trouble in his fuel. Oh, trouble! Jake Baker gets sideswiped by Dylan Moranti, but stayed straight. Just kind of make sure on Jake Baker's part here. Jake Baker and Dylan Moranti getting into one another. As that one will follow into review at the end of the night. David Mayo, our leader, with Harry Kranz right behind. William Hightower battling with Harry Kranz a little bit. Kranz is defending. And they have a lap car in the mix. Kranz sticks to the inside, 3 wide around a lap car. What do we got going on here? Hightower gets on the throttle, gets the good exit, and makes up the position to get himself into second place. What a pass out of Hightower. Quite possibly one of my favorite ones, actually. David Mayo, of course, out in front, running 32.06. Hightower is absolutely throwing up the pace right now. He's working around the traffic. Traffic here is going to just give that one up. Lots of laps, I'm going to say this one. Stay tuned, everyone, for this one as I'm going to take a brief break by our sponsors, Puro Pantry.
I've got the thing on my mind, spending in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Take the boy inside, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body. On my mind, spending in the club all night. I gotta move my body, move my body. Take the boy inside, getting in the bumpy ride. I gotta move my body, move my body. Feel it in my body. My dance moves fire away. When you see me grooving, these beats keep me on replay. On replay. See me grooving, these beats keep me on replay. On replay. I've got the metal on my mind, spending on the beat all night. Gotta move my body, move my body. Let the way inside, getting in the happy ride. Gotta move my body. Straight into the mosh pit. And everybody say, hey, 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 hey. And everybody say, hey, 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 hey. Feel it in my body. My dance moves fire away. When you see me grooving, these beats keep me on replay. On replay.
As we see the cars shuffle around here, William Hightower, Dylan Moranti, Harry Krantz, and Justin Bell with David Mayo are only lap cars not out there right now. Ivan Deshawn, Daniel McCurdy, Brian Newell, all kind of took into that pit. You know, it's one of those things that you have to stay on the whole time. What they can do to come back on this is simply just drive. It's 7.8 the gap to between Moranti and Hightower, as this one is shaping up to be a real barn burner for William Hightower, as it is confirmed if he gets the race win tonight, he will be the Season 2 Blackout Racing League champion in the driver's standings if he can get a race win here tonight. Very interested to see if anything happens in between. What might throw a wrench in that is a caution. If we do see a caution fly, guess what? Game over, as this one is really shaping up to be interesting. here at the end of this one. William Hightower, of course, out in front. We haven't pulled out a race a network caution yet ever, so we're not going to start this time of the season, or a halfway point caution. They do have very few laps remaining. They got to be getting tired at this point, as they are all driving the heck out of this track. And of course, driving a track, you steadily learn the track a little bit better. Charles Balance in the pit once again. Looks like this one is actually a planned stop, though, for him. So this was getting inches. We're just going to kind of keep this rolling and see what kind of action is bringing me. I have Deshaun out there in the Mosen machine. Having some trouble late onto this one. They got to really roll the corners here, which really, it does dampen some spirits. It's kind of drives like New Hampshire with some of the same elements of USA International. And North Wilkesboro's Walls to a point, or Martinsville. Martinsville, of course, one of the tougher tracks they encountered this season. But, you know, tonight is all about who's... Oh, my. Balance is in trouble.
Yellow flag is out.
Yellow flag flies, and that is going to shake the field. Balance stopped on track. That brought out the caution. And check this out. William Hightower, Dylan Moranti, and all these guys are going to be shaken up. William Hightower was off to a great pace here. This just shook it up. 40 laps the distance here on a spin from Charles Balance. What can we expect here as Dylan Moranti trying to get this race win? If he can get out in front of this one, it could be the game changer we've been looking for. McCurdy, Newell, Deshaun, and Baker all hoping for getting the lucky dog, but William Hightower, and it appears identical pit strategies out of some of the top three here. What is Justin Bell going to do? Justin Bell, of course, they're going to bring it down pit road, nearly all of them. So smart move out of quite a few of them. So let's go to Dylan Moranti and hear, see what his thoughts are to get around William Hightower are going to be. Moranti.
Brandon.
So not part of it, but you got to work around William Hightower, one of the fastest drivers in this league. How do you feel about this restart coming up?
Good, very good. I know I have the pace to keep up with him, and maybe you can get around him. We were kind of losing pace there for a couple of laps because I was forced to do a little bit of fuel saving when he was able to run wide open because he put a couple of laps after me. I misjudged the amount of fuel that we get in these tanks. But now we're both good till the end of fuel with brand new rubber. So it'll be a fun little shootout if we can keep the tires alive the best.
All right, man. Well, good luck. So Dylan Moranti getting ready for the restart. It's go time here at the Milwaukee Mile. Let's go.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma.
Hang on, we're not going green.
It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You know what you It's karma. It's karma. Karma's gonna think for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's gonna think for me. You'll see, you'll be thinking I'm 6 feet. Karma's never let me down.
As we get ready for the restart, Jenna Lee says she loves the race, and she says she loves me, I think. As she flips through the bird, here we come to the line one more time. Green flag flies, and look at this start from Dylan Moranti on that high side. Harry Krantz is right in that mix. Side by side through turns 1 and 2. Moranti might have the edge here. Maybe not, as he goes extremely wide, gets up on the wall, and Moranti is not backing down. He says, I'm not giving an inch here. We're going to go door to door this entire time. Moranti pinches down on Hightower. No, it does not work. Moranti goes high, and look at this. Harry Krantz is right there to maybe take advantage of this. As my game is giving me a little bit of trouble here, we're going to put up the ticker. Brought to you by PPWA. My wife, everybody, she's a peach. Just saying. She's also got a sister named Pickles. I mean, her nickname is Pickles because she likes pickles. Guess what her favorite meal is? Oh, Dylan Moranti is in trouble. Moranti going around. And that is trouble, which led to some other stuff. Let's go to this one and find out what happened here. Moranti, once again, losing control of the rear. He's coming around the turn, trying to get on the throttle and get his hands on Hightower. Hightower pinching down. Moranti, definitely nothing there to stop it as there's the pinch. Side by side, Moranti gets loose trying to get on that exit. Kicks into Hightower a little bit. Looks like he did great avoidance on Hightower, but around he goes, smashing into that wall on the exit. Now check out this trouble. David Mayo losing it once again. David Mayo up into the wall. Other guys drive down trying to avoid this one. And that is kind of how that cookie crumbled here tonight. Dylan Moranti, definite trouble early on. We're going to go talk to him on that and see what his thoughts on that one are. Dylan. Oh, Dylan?
What's up?
Tough go of it so far. Second time around here. What's going on with the car?
Car's fine. I think it was just a contact. I know Hightower and I did a little bit of door-to-door action on the exit of 4 there, and that's what got the rear of it loose.
Gotcha. So a little bit of just hard racing.
Yeah, I pretty much. It's just this track is tight on the exit. Well, not tight. The car itself is loose, but they're tight exits. So when we did the little bit of contact, it just jarred the rear a little loose, and it just bit on me.
All right.
I overcorrected it.
All right. Well, the network ruled it a racing incident.
Yep.
All right. So Dylan Moranti having trouble early on. William Hightower, race leader, and look who's beside him. A Formula One driver, Harry Krantz. Not real Formula One. iRacing Formula One. I should iterate. Formula One, please don't come after me for any copyright infringement fines or anything. I'm just a little man. Appreciate all the work you guys do, just saying. Harry Krantz, William Hightower, our leaders coming into this restart. They get lined up. Jenna Lee is ready to wave the flag. She's sitting there up on the tower, doing whatever she needs to. Yes, this one is... If it's a race win for Hightower, it is confirmed. He will be the champion, driver champion. Hightower Krantz, here we go. Daniel McCurdy's in this. 3 wide, nearly 4 wide. Moranti high up in the wall. Caution again. And contact made. We are going to go into this one very indubitously, as this one was interesting. I do not know what happened, but we are going to say this one real quick. It looks like no contact made yet. Mayo up into Moranti on this one. That is tough. And then he goes around. And Pickles likes to say hi, just saying, as she heard me say it on the booth, whatever, as they are going around here tonight. Dylan Moranti finds that one, and we will have to issue an EOL, it looks like. Dylan, after review, the booth has elected to give David Mayo an EOL. He kind of came right up into you, buddy.
All right, I'll let him know.
All right, thank you for that.
Yep.
So after further review, David Mayo should be receiving an EOL for that one, as he looked like he came up the track a little bit. I don't know if it's a tight car or not, but we're going to give him an EOL after that one. I don't know how he's going to feel about it, but, you know, at the end of the day, I might make a bad call here or there, but whatever. Hightower, Krantz, Newell, Jake Baker, David Mayo, our top 5. But it looks like, I don't know if they're going to get it to him. Yep, it looks like he got it. Just making sure. William Hightower and then bring it to the line. Stay tuned, because it's only going to get more interesting.
You know I don't play right. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like. You know I don't play right. I'll put up a good fight. Just give me the word, You know I don't play right. You know I don't play right. Don't give me this. I'm gonna get back when I feel like.
As they come to the Gentilly restart zone one more time here. Green flag flies. And Harry Krantz with a great start. And look at right behind him. Harry Krantz out in the lead here tonight. Can he get the dub in front of Hightower to shut it down? Hightower on the inside. He's been in command nearly the entire race. And when the time matters and counts, it's got to be now. We got Hightower, Krantz, Newell, McCurdy, Baker, our top 5. What can we say is going to happen here? All-out war. 25-lap shootout has begun here. Or about a 26-lap shootout. Brian Newell does find himself up with his teammate, Danny McCurdy, and them working around Jake Baker. Baker's in trouble, as he's got a whole trail of cars right there. McCurdy gets to the inside. Baker goes to the outside. What a move there, as looks like Dylan Moranti does get in the top 5 after that one after all. So he did get the car patched up. He's back on track. He didn't really use a fast repair, I don't think. Dylan Moranti using a semi-questionable line. We're going to let it fly the entire night. William Hightower, Harry Krantz out in front and putting on a show. This is for the lead, and Harry Krantz is right on the rear of Hightower on the corner exit. So they have to get that machine to rotate. How do you get it to rotate? A lot of throttle control. And possibly go and full send it. It all depends on how the tires feel. Looks like Dylan Moranti battling back. He's got McCurdy and Jake Baker. These two drivers contesting for 3 wide here at the Milwaukee Mile. And check it out, Justin Bell joining the party. So these guys have all sorts of stuff all to gain and nothing to lose. William Hightower out front, battling with Harry Kranz. Kranz trying to chase him down now. Brian Newell is out of no man's land. Dylan Moranti's starting to pull away. Jake Baker, Dana McCurdy side by side into turn 3 and 4. They have to be careful. McCurdy has the inside line in that Ally 48. No, McCurdy stays on point, gets into the top 5. Hightower and Kranz still. Hightower's starting to pull away again early on. About a 1 second gap now. Very interesting seeing how this pans out. We go back, Jake Baker, Danny McCurdy. The big move in the short track here. McCurdy with a potential bump and run. No, Justin Bell takes advantage and he comes through. Justin Bell is a lap down and he gets around McCurdy. And of course, there is no blue flags in oval racing. You're gonna have to work around him, buddy. Hightower, Krantz, Newell, Moranti, Baker, our top 5. McCurdy, Mayo, Ivan Deshawn, Justin Bell. So Jake Baker is battling with some lap traffic here. There's Justin Bell gets really close. Nearly putting that rear quarter panel on him. That would have been huge trouble for Jake Baker. Charles Ballard's trying to apply some heat, apply some pressure there. It's not really panning out for Balance. Balance is actually down 4 laps still. Hasn't had a lucky dog. We're at 21 laps to go. These drivers are all kind of bringing this out here. But as it starts to thin out now, it looks like we will be staying green here. But Daniel McCurdy is trying to work around Charles Balance to maybe get another position. McCurdy tries the high side on Balance. Balance might not have an answer for that one, as Daniel McCurdy did get around him finally. Definitely slowed him down. Meanwhile, Hightower started to pull out in front big time. He's got 1.3 the gap to Harry Krantz. Krantz, of course, testing the waters here in Cup Series. We'll be going trucks next season in this league. So it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, Hightower's definitely has the right car here tonight. Been fast all night. Ain't gonna lie, he has been really, really interesting to see how he's done as a driver, especially because since he is playing with a controller, not with the regular wheel and wheel and pedals. As in case anybody's wondering, these drivers do usually play it with wheel and pedals. By that I mean what's in the booth here. Check it out. It's a wheel. I got some pedals right down below. And that is kind of how it all rolls. And it all clicks into place. I actually have a Moza R5 if anybody's wondering. But right down below you'll see PPWA. You'll want to reach out to them if you want to watch some great racing. Just look them up. Puro Pantry Wrestling Association on YouTube. Put on a show every now and then, I think every Saturday night. And once in a while I do guest referee for those guys, and I also co-commentate once in a while when I get a chance to jump in. Oh yeah, face reveal. This guy right here is my real face. Actually sitting in my race rig, you'll see Tony Kanaan race seat, Moza R5, and hand-built rig all the way through. These drivers are being very cautious right now, as yes, I do have a face reveal in there, Bureau. Don't worry about that one. William Hightower still out in front by 2 seconds down to Harry Krantz. Currently looking like he will seal the deal. pending an investigation on his car. I think he put some duct tape under one of the quarter panels, and it's causing airflow deal to make it a little bit better. What can be done this late in the game? You got to find the fast line. What is Hightower doing that you're not? It's a matter of feel at this point. You have to feel it out. You can't just sit there and stick your nose in the same location. You got to find a new line. You got to find it. Some of the drivers are elected to get down in that bottom strip there. Dylan Moranti, clearly the wrong line. It's probably a midline track. If we go to William Hightower, he's staying just above it. You see this, he's running this line and then he's bringing it down and ducking it down, and he's having a really good exit. It is all about the exit here at the Milwaukee Mile. Slow entry, fast exit is what it's all about. How to get the fast exit? Apexes and exits. Just saying. You have to get it done. Lap in and lap out with this league. Or you just pack it up, go home, and call somebody later on. And you see Harry Kranz, he did establish, he's trying something new. He is trying to test the waters on a new line. Same with Brian Newell. He's kind of on the same line as Hightower. They are teammates. I expect the same as just kind of pull this one out. And those two, between him and Moranti, they're ducking down below the yellow line, which is not going to work. It hasn't worked all night. Why keep doing it? It's madness. Just saying. If it's where the car is sticking, that's great. But it's not working for pace, so why keep doing it? Danny McCurdy, of course, has been having a great last couple weeks, putting up consistent finishes. And put him up into a pretty good spot. Dan McCurdy, of course, tries the inside of Justin Bell. Bell's just going to probably just give this one to him, knowing he is a lap down still. We got 11 laps remaining here. Hightower is favored to win here. 3.7 the gap. And if he wins here tonight, he will be the Season 2 Blackout Racing League driver champion here. And Dub Racing sealed the deal nearly last week on team points. So great night all the way around for Dub Racing, it's appearing. Harry Kranz, of course, dipping his toes in here just to get a feel for all the drivers and everything. He should be on next season as he is currently signed up for that one. As we go to the team rosters, I believe he is signed up with somebody. I believe he is signed into somebody here. Yeah, actually, we got 4 full teams and a third team, another team coming on board that could wind up full. William Hightower, gotta be happy though. He's 4 seconds a gap, 8 laps to go. He's bowed down. Not a very eventful race, but the strategy near the end just about was very tricky for some of these drivers to overcome. I don't know if we'll do this one again though. Probably bring it on again in about another skip a season with it. Next season does start off with Dega, just so everyone's aware. For everybody in the chat, if you like what you see and you want to see more of this style of racing, what you'll want to do is hit that like button, hit that sub button, and remember we go live nearly every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. As the laps clock down, I'm going to grab me a just quick drink. You guys enjoy the show. I am back, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed some of the music here tonight. In case everybody's wondering, I do use Spotify Premium for all my music on the network here. I have no rights to any of the music you will hear on here, as that's left to the true artist. William Hightower out in front of tonight's race, though. What a tremendous effort by him to get where he is here tonight. He's doing it with a controller, which isn't always preferred. In fact, it is not preferred by quite a few iRacers out there. Harry Krantz, of course, late on in the run. He knows he's sitting pretty for a good finish here. Brian Newell sitting on the podium, too, with very few laps remaining. Dylan Moranti in fourth place with Daniel McCurdy chasing him down. McCurdy with a top 5 finish tonight. He's well earned out of him. He's been trying so hard to get there, and he's finally got it. Jake Baker. Then we got David Mayo, Ivan Deshawn, William Hightower coming around for the final lap here. He's got to keep it clean. If he finishes the lap out, he will be our PPWA 150 winner and Season 2 Cup Series champion for the driver's standings. And he gets it done. Here he gets the win. And now these guys are crossing the line here. It's Harry Krantz, Brian Newell, Dylan Moranti, Daniel McCurdy, our top 5. Then we got Jake Baker, David Mayo, Ivan Deshawn, Justin Bell, Charles Balance round of the field. Anthony Alex failed to make the race start. But there he is, the man of the hour, William Hightower, the driver champion and winner here tonight at the Milwaukee Mile for the first time on the network. Man, what a drive out of him. But we're going to get this party started with bringing up some of the drivers for driver interviews, starting with Daniel McCurdy. Daniel.
Yes, sir.
What a tough race. He got in this one. He got the top 5. How do you feel here tonight?
It feels pretty good for having about 15 minutes of practice, and the guys were racing really well, and it was a lot of fun. And like I said, I've had a pretty rough week, so this is a pretty good bounce back to start the week out, and have some good things happen. So it was a good race, and I just want to thank Blackout Motorsports and hang on, I got you. The PPWA 1 league. Just really pumped to be in the top 5 after a long stretch of bad runs. So it's pretty good.
I mean, yeah, it has been a long stretch. You seem to be get caught up in it, but tonight you did it. You got there. You got it done in the top 5. It's a great showing out of you tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, thanks to all the sponsors. Congrats to Hightower. He's always pretty dominant, and so yeah, it was a good time.
All right, thank you for that. Any shout outs you gotta do for anybody that might be watching, cheering you on?
I was gonna shout out my brother, my sister-in-law. Got some friends and family watching, and Blackout, like I said, Blackout Motorsports, Blackout Motorsports Racing League. Just everybody for everything they do around here.
All right, thank you for that, Daniel. I'm going to get down to the guys. Great job and congrats on a top 5 finish here tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That was Daniel McCurdy, and now let's go to our 4th place finisher, driving that Blackout Motorsports Purple People Eater, Dylan Moranti. Dylan.
Hello.
Stop going backwards on the track. Anyway, you got this one done here tonight. You got in the top 5. How do you feel after such a tough race for you to keep that car repaired up?
That was awful. It was just a long, boring race.
Hey!
Not a fun.
You got a top
It's not fun.
5.
I know.
Save
I
it
had
for
no pace.
afterwards.
I had no pace. Once I got the damage, I don't know, just got unlucky in the end. Just no time to practice beforehand, but it's a good win from Hightower. He had good pace during the all night. It's unfortunate that we did get the damage and weren't able to contend at the end, because I feel like with a fully working car, I definitely could have been out there fighting for the lead with him. But it was a good win for him. He did a good job tonight. So we'll move on to next week at Phoenix and close the season with hopefully a first place.
It's Homestead next week.
Homestead, sorry, wrong schedule.
All right. Well, you did a great job here tonight. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching?
Shout out to you for commentating. Shout out to all the Blackout teammates that were in there tonight. Harry had a good race. Shout out to PPWA for the sponsor tonight. And overall, just, yeah. Let's have a fun race next week. Close out the season on a good note. Yeah, I think that's all.
All right. Thank you for that, Dylan, and congrats on a top 5 finish here tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was Dylan Moranti, everybody. And now let's go to our top 3 of the podium. Driver of the Exalta, number 24, Chevrolet Camaro, Brian Newell. Let's bring him on up here. Brian.
Yes.
What a night for you. You got in the top 3 and what looked like you were not going to get there at the beginning. But at the end of the day, you're on the podium. How do you feel about this one?
Good. Sign my butt off.
Yeah, I mean, when you see the cautions come out and everything else, and you know you and Hightower are obviously communicating, what stuff were you establishing on this one to maybe get your 24 dialed in a little better?
I was trying to wear on that. We were planning on pitting on lap around 80. It was like, so talking about we want to go a little bit longer. He pitted, so we went longer to 88, and unfortunately we were stuck a lap down. And thankfully took the wave around, but couldn't pay it. Thankfully there was a caution happened immediately, so I got my first tires. I was able to stay around and fight with them. If I was not able to pay it, I would bend back. No way.
Well, you got there. You got to the podium, and here, any shout-outs you got to do for anybody who might be watching, cheering you on in that number 24 machine?
Of course, Dub Racing, always. And for you, the sponsor of the stream, the PPWA, and always will be Dub Racing, always.
All right, thank you for that. I'm going to get you down to the guys. Great job here tonight, and congrats on a podium finish here.
Yep.
Thank you. So Brian Newell give us that one. And now Harry Kranz, driver of the 06, debut night for him. Let's hear how he feels. Harry.
Going on, Brandon?
What a night. He got on the podium, second place. How do you feel here at the Milwaukee Mile?
At first, I definitely didn't feel good until qualifying came, and I saw how I set 30.2, and I was like, oh, we're going to run at the top. So I just tried to keep it clean. I did mess up on my strategy. On the green flag pit, I pit way too early, and I was praying for a yellow flag later in the race. And when we got that yellow flag, I was like, all right, I need to stay at the top at least second, because Hightower, his pace with old tires is just, I can't even wrap my head around it. I couldn't stay with him. You probably noticed, like, I'd be up with him on the fresh tires, but as soon as we hit around 20 laps, 30 laps, old tires, then he had me. So I'm super happy to get second. This is my first race I've ever had on short track in next gen. So I'm very proud of myself and had a lot of fun. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Milwaukee Mile, but listen, I had fun tonight. I don't know about everyone else, but.
Well, you did it. You got on the podium. Debut night for you in this league. Any shout-outs you got to do for any fans you might have watching in the stands?
Well, I would love to thank my parents and my girlfriend for always tuning in. And I would also love to thank you for running this league, running the broadcast here and also in PGR. And I'd also like to thank the sponsor tonight, PPWA Wrestling. Thank you for sponsoring the race. Everybody, seemed to have a pretty fun night, but...
All right. Thank you for that, Harry. Great job here. And, I mean, what a night for you.
I know second place seems a little too familiar, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, it does. Great job, man.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
So Harry Cron's doing that one. And now let's go to our Season 2 driver champion and winner here tonight of the PPWA 150, driver of the number 45 Celsius Chevrolet Camaro, William Hightower. Let's bring him on up. William.
Yes, sir.
With that win, you've sealed your seat as a driver champion and winner here at the PPWA 150. How do you feel about this one here tonight?
Felt pretty good. A couple of times I got a little loose, but overall, a lot better than I felt before. I've run here in the trucks a couple of times. That was what I was mentioning before. And, it's real fun. Harry had a lot of speed, especially a lot of short run speed. Thought he was going to give me a run for my money. But, I was able to save some tire, lay on the right rear a little bit more than the right front, and sailed away towards the end of each run.
Yeah, I mean, as this race progressed, what were you establishing with the tire wear? Because your tire wear, your pit strategy was unreal when it came to how fast you went or over a long run.
Yeah, I knew from the little bit of practice that I had done, because I didn't know practice leading up to the race, the little bit of practice in the practice session before the race, and then qualifying, looked at the tire wear and saw that it was very, very right front heavy. So I just basically kind of eased it through the middle, arced it down, and then got on throttle to lean on the right rear on exit. And that was pretty much what I tried to do the entire race.
Well, you did it. It worked. You got the dub. You got the driver championship. Any shout-outs you got to do for anybody that might be watching, cheer you on in your Season 2 championship run?
Well, first I want to thank PPWA for sponsoring. I appreciate that. Any of the sponsors that we get, well, extremely grateful to have you guys. But also wanted to thank I want to thank my mama. I want to thank Jesus. I want to thank my gardener, my wife, her boyfriend. Without them, this wouldn't have all been possible.
All right. Well, congrats, man. Well deserved. Get on your feet, race fans. It's William Hightower, our Season 2 driver championship confirmed by the network, and he's burning it down here for us. Great job, William. I'm going to get you down to the guys, and congrats, man. Well earned.
Thank you, bud.
Thank you. So there it is. It is not the season. Season's not over yet. We do travel to Homestead, Miami next week. Points-wise, he has locked it in, but you're not going to want to miss next week because guess what? Any driver can gain more positions just yet as we had a few not show up tonight. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm going to get out of here. Glad to have everybody along on this wild ride. If you do want to see what our sponsor is all about, go check them out. Go to Puro Pantry Wrestling Association or Puro Pantry on YouTube. You will find them. I host, I believe, an event almost every Saturday night where you can watch some wrestling retro style on a video game. And you can see me sometimes guest referee. I'm out of here for the night. Shout out to my wife, Jenna, if she happens to be watching. Love you. Can't wait to be done. And shout out to everybody else who's been supportive and everything else. I am out of here for tonight. See you all tomorrow night as we bring on some Formula One action here. And remember, if you ain't watching me or watching somebody else, in which case you're wrong. Just saying. Catch you later. Peace.
All the better